What's up guys, Austin back with another rowing video, and today we're going to talk about the contribution of our legs to the rowing stroke, because when people start to learn to row, they hopefully soon learn that legs are what are providing the majority of the power to your rowing stroke. But when people first start off rowing, they might be trying to use their legs, but you might not end up feeling any burn in your legs. You know, you think you're doing the sequence right, legs, body swing, pull with the arms, but you're just not really feeling your legs working. Now, why is that? That's what we're going to talk about today, and we're going to go over a little trick / drill you can use to help you build a stronger connection with your legs to the rowing stroke. Because spoiler alert, even if you don't feel your legs working during the rowing stroke, you need to be feeling them working, because your legs, this big strong muscle group, is always going to be stronger than your arms. And that's no diss to your arms. I'm sure your arms look great, but guys, the legs and the hip swing are what power the majority of the power from the rowing stroke. Now, when people say they can't feel their legs working during the rowing stroke, typically what we end up seeing is the legs being pressed down without the handle traveling as the seat moves backwards. Take a look at this closely. As the legs press down, if the handle is not moving at all, essentially what you're doing is you're just shooting your butt back. And if the handle's not moving and you're just shooting your butt back, of course you're not going to feel your legs working, because there's no resistance being felt on your legs. The idea here is we want to think about that every inch that the seat moves back, the handle is moving with it. And in order to really get this connection of the handle moving back as the seat moves back, we have to feel the connection in our lats, our big back muscles. And one of the new cues that I'm using to help sort of figure out this connection is to think about bending the handlebar as you drive backwards. Because one of the main functions of our lat muscles is to adduct our arm, to bring our arms into our body. But if you're holding on to the rowing handle, you can't really bring your arms into your body because the bar is, the bar. But if you think about trying to bend the bar, which is essentially creating that adduction motion, you're going to feel a stronger connection in your back muscles, allowing you to push with your legs and take the handle with you as the seat extends back. But still, for some people, this idea of engaging our lats is still sort of hard to conceptualize. And even though you think you might be practicing that, you still might be like, I still don't feel it in my legs. What do I do? So what I want to show you next is just a small drill that you can do by yourself or with someone else to help you feel the tension that we need to feel in our legs at the start of each rowing stroke. Now, what you're going to need is some sort of belt, some sort of rope thing that is quite sturdy. And so what I've got here is an old music cable that unfortunately doesn't work anymore, but it's sturdy, it's not elastic, it has a tight tension to it. And what you're gonna do is, if you have a Concept 2, you're gonna take that sturdy rope thing and you're gonna wrap it around the base of the monitor. Make sure that you're not getting the actual neck of the monitor here. You want it around the sturdy portion right below the bolts. And from here, you want to make sure that you've got a good grip of whatever you're using. So right now with the rope, it's kind of slippery here. So what I do is I just take it and wrap it around my, oopsies. Take it, wrap it around my hands a little bit just to get a nice firm grip. And it's from here where we're going to practice the tension that we want to feel in our legs. And so what you're going to do is, by sitting forward at the catch position, legs compressed, ready to take the stroke, because there's no tension in this, you're actually not going to be able to drive back for the stroke, but we're going to try to get that feeling by pushing through our foot plates and trying to lift off of our seat very, very softly. Check this out. If I push through my legs, push through, and I lift up slightly, the seat moves underneath me. You got to be very careful when you do this. But when you do it, as you push through and you get yourself to lift off, you're going to feel your legs absolutely burning and absolutely tense. And it's that feeling of tension that we need to feel every single stroke. So once you've felt that push through your legs and that engagement in your back muscles, now take the rope away, grab the rowing handle, and now try to find that same feeling with each stroke. And hopefully now, as you start each rowing stroke, you can really feel the connection, the tension, the press in your legs as you drive and swing back each stroke. Doing this is infinitely more efficient than that original sort of just shoot of our butt backwards without any tension in the legs whatsoever. Now, some of you might be using water rower or some sort of rowing machine that doesn't really have a sort of sturdy neck to wrap a rope around. And for this, I recommend trying to find a workout partner, someone that you trust that can essentially hold your handle for you. Now, I can't really demonstrate this on my own right here, but essentially you would be holding on to the rowing handle like this, and your partner would be on the other side, basically holding it steady, pulling against you to make sure that you can't drive back. And then from there, trying to push without your seat moving backwards. And that is the most important part about this drill, whether you're doing it by yourself or with a partner. If I've got the rope wrapped around here and I'm pushing through my legs and the seat goes back, well, that's not what we're looking for. Again, we're trying to drive without the seat moving whatsoever, trying to get a little lift of our butt off of the seat. So this is just a small but really effective drill to help you learn and establish that connection we need with the legs, because these are what power your rowing stroke for the most part. So if you've got a belt or some sort of sturdy rope around the house, definitely give this a try. And even if you feel like you've got the rowing stroke down, it's still a fun thing to practice to re-emphasize the tension, the power in the legs. So guys, I hope this helps you out. I hope this helps you build a stronger connection with each rowing stroke to help you make your rowing more efficient and better each and every time. So as always, I would love to hear what you guys think down in the comments below. Did you find this drill helpful? And what else do you want to see from me? Tell me what you want to see. I'll try to make a video for it as well. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the links down in the description box below, and I will see you guys in the next video.